it's Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for the daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And the cards we're going to be using is going to be the Gaia Oracle. I asked one of my subscribers what they thought I should use, and I took her suggestion. So these will be the cards. And with it being almost spring here within a week or two, I thought it was very appropriate as well because Gaia is all about outside, and I can't wait to get back into nature and to lose myself in it. It's been entirely too cold. And this is going to be for Monday, March the 9th. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking that all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And we take a card from the center. And that card is the Sacred Journey. Okay, we take another card, the Tree of Life, and let's take the bottom one. And we have Reflection. Very beautiful cards. These cards are by Tony Carmine Salerno. Absolutely gorgeous. So we start Monday out with the Sacred Journey, Life Cycles, Family, Transformation. And that was part of our weekend reading. Transformation, to be patient with your transformation. Everyone is at a different level in their life right now. And as the planet is transforming and all of the spiritual awareness is transforming, we're all at different levels. You may know people that have not gone through any changes yet. You may know people that feel like they're on top of the world because it's happened to them already. It's a constant learning process. Transformation in this card is a beautiful card showing, of course, the Tree of Life here within the middle of the circles, and there's hearts. And it says Life Cycles, Family, Transformation. And when I think of this, I think of the life cycles of just anything. Like on this card, life cycle of a tree, or all living beings, or plants, animals. Everyone has seasons in their lives. When we're going through a bad time, they say it's, I'm in the winter of my life. Or when you're going through a very, accomplished time in your life, you feel like it's, you're in the autumn, the fall, where you're harvesting things for all the hard work you've done, And when I think of this life cycles, and transformation, it's just so appropriate for this time of year. Like I said, it's spring here. And when I think of life cycles, I think of things starting to bloom again. I think of the bare trees out there starting to get leaves. I think of all of the flowers, just poking their way out of the ground that were, underneath the ground, resting throughout the whole winter season. And I think that, life begins again in the spring, but it could begin at any time in your life. You just got to realize that you ultimately decide what you're going to make your life be. It starts with choosing your thoughts carefully. A negative mind frame is going to bring you negative results. It's going to result in a negative experience in this lifetime. Just like the trees, shed their leaves in the fall, that's part of their lifestyle. We as people need to shed things out of our life as well. People, places, things that no longer serve you. Okay? So there may have been a time and a place where you held a certain job, and that was you at that time. That's what you identified with. But that may be not, I'm tongue-tied here. That may not be the case anymore. In order to grow, we need to accept these changes, and we need to accept transformation in our life. Nobody wants to stay stuck or stagnant. I know it's comfortable to stay with the familiar, but sometimes things just aren't meant to be, and they run their cycle. That's what I want to stress the most. A lot of things run their cycle in your life, and it's time to move on for them. And like I said, with the weekend card, weekend message being be patient with your transformation, here we are again. There's major transformations going on in everyone's life, regardless of what level it is. Be aware of it and be patient with yourself. And let's go on to the next card. And the next card here is the Tree of Life. Another tree. Another tree. And it's saying fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. Creativity again. Last week mentioned creativity. Creativity is so important. if you don't express yourself and you just fall in, to place with everyone else and be what other people want you to be and do what you think others expect of you, you're denying yourself of your full essence. You're denying yourself your authentic being. Being creative is so important. I know a lot of us don't have much time on our hands because we do have other obligations, jobs, children's, homes to take care of, bills to pay. You got to steal a few moments for yourself every now and then to create. Create. Whether it's a brand new recipe you try, whether you like to paint or draw, or if you want to make a piece of jewelry, just creativity. Creativity is going to bring out what's inside of you that needs to be expressed. And I can't say enough, and when you're in your element and you're doing your creative thing. And a lot of people think, I'm not, talented enough. I don't know how to paint or draw. There's got to be something. If you look hard enough, there's something that you've wanted to pursue that you just haven't taken up yet. Dig deep. When you release the creativity inside, your world blooms in a way that you never thought possible. It just takes your mind off the stress and obligations of everyday life. The magical blessings on this card too, magical blessings. There's a blessing in everything if you look hard enough. And then our last card here is reflection. And this is a beautiful card, and it says illusion, self-examination, distortion. Okay, and it looks like there's a beautiful, maybe ocean, lake, pond. It's a body of water here, and that looks like a full moon to me. That really stands out, and beautiful picture. The green is like a very earthy feel, and illusion, self-examination, distortion. Yeah, just like the moon card in the tarot, things aren't being seen clearly. Things are maybe hidden that would normally be, very clear, under the light of the sun. The moon is very mysterious. The moon in this picture is, casting a glow. It's just drawing you straight into the center of this card, and, distortion, self-examination, illusion. Yeah, I mean, this world holds a lot of illusion out there. A lot of people think that their reality is what their thoughts are and what they're feeling inside right now, and they don't realize that a lot of things and misconceptions out there are not what they seem to be. When I think of, illusion and self-examination, self-examination means you examine yourself. You go within. You look inside and you realize what's real about me, and what's the face that I show to the world. What is it that I stand for? Am I standing up for my authentic self? Or am I being what everyone around me is just to fit in? Or am I trying to be what people expect of me or what I think they expect of me? Going inward and examining, what you really want in life and what is best for you is the first step. Because once you know what your heart wants, you just pursue it. Don't fall into, the distortion and illusions of this world, because most things aren't what they seem. And a lot of things that aren't right out there will be brought into the light sooner or later. And this moon, when I think of a moon like this that's full, I think of release. And when I think of release, I think of, self-examination. What has to go? What part of me am I not too happy about? What is it that I have to do to work on myself? See, so many people out there are just so quick to judge other people and tell them what's wrong with them or what they should do. They should really look within themselves. They really need to do the inner work first before they could actually stand there and, pick apart other people. Until someone's perfect, I don't think they have the right to judge anyone or anything. Nothing is good or bad. It just is. When we leave judgment out of it, we can see life more clearly. We could get beyond the illusion and distortion of what a lot of things are in this world. So on this Monday, we're still concentrating on our transformation. We're going to still, express our creativity because that's going to make us lighthearted. And lastly, reflection, self examination. Go within. Go within. See beyond the illusion and distortion. And the most important thing to me is, like I said, with this moon, I think of a full moon, I think of release. You don't need to wait for the full moon in order to release the things that are holding you back. You could release something each day if you wanted. As I say, I'm always weeding my garden. Yes, I'm weeding my garden of people, places, and things that no longer serve me. And sometimes it could be very lonely. But I'd rather do that than to be sticking around with a group of people and, pretending to fit in with them or, doing what I feel they expect of me. I'd rather go within and dismiss the illusion and distortion that a lot of people, have in their life. So on this Monday, go within, release what you need to release. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.